Yo, what is up guys, BY Gaming here and welcome to episode 5 of Fossil Fighters Champions. So in today's episode we are basically going to be taking on Rockin Billy in the second round of the Caliosteo Cup tournament, so that should be very exciting. And then after that, I honestly don't remember what happens next in this game because as many times as I've played it, I don't have this game as memorized as the original Fossil Fighters. So that should be exciting for me too because I'm kind of stepping into the unknown and I've kind of forgotten what comes next. But anyways, we are going to be continuing the game, and last episode, just as a recap, we went into Jungle Labyrinth and found a fake monster and basically fought off two perpetrators who were trying to steal fossils from people on the island. And yeah, that was very fun. So anyways, we are going to hop into this, but firstly, please leave a like on this video. That would really help me out. These videos take a lot of time and effort to make, so please show your appreciation by just liking that like button. Also, be sure to subscribe to my channel for future parts of this playthrough. I currently upload them every Monday and every Thursday, so mark that on your calendars if you don't want to miss them. And that being said, let's jump into the story mode, shall we? Okay, so firstly, I want to show you guys my Vivisaur lineup here because I went through a lot of improvements. Last episode, off screen, at least after I recorded last episode, I went ahead and went back to Jungle Labyrinth and I dug up a lot of fossils, and I also got some new parts for Vivisaurs I already had. So firstly, we have Pacro here at rank 4, Tricera rank 4, and then Menchi at rank 4 because I got their second parts. And then we have Raja, who was already at rank 4 from the start because I had both of his parts. Then Dimitro, who is actually rank 5, and we're not going to be using him for a little while because he's kind of OP at this point in the game. Then we have Crypto, which is a new Vivisaur we found in Jungle Labyrinth, which is really cool. He has the Infect status, which was not in the original Fossil Fighters. Then we have Nigo, who is very, very powerful. I mean, this guy has a lot of life points. He's long range. He also has Link, which is insane. And, but he starts the battle off asleep, which is kind of a pain, so I may not bring him just yet. Then we have Menchi, which I've already mentioned. Pacro, Nikto, which we have not found the head for. Thalasso, we got him to rank 3 as well. Dimitro, we talked about. Parapu, we have him as well. Anomalo, we got him in Jungle Labyrinth as well. Stego, we have not found the skull for, but we also got a Goyle back at Treasure Lake, so that was really cool. And then I talked about Tricera already. So yes, this is a lot at this point in the game, and so yeah. Also, did I mention Thalasso, who has FP+? I don't know, but anyways, we're just gonna go and hop into this because now we are kind of OP, but that's just for the sake of not having to really worry about being able to beat the battles in the game up until a little while later. I did this with the last Fossil Fighters as well. I did the original, Fossil Fighters playthrough a little while back, and obviously I over-leveled a little bit in the beginning as well, I believe, so that I wouldn't have to worry too hard until a little bit later. So now we're going to do our round 2 match here, and that is against Rockin Billy, which we were already notified of. So let's go ahead and do this. Common room here. Okay. Very nice. I will say the graphics have been improved drastically since the original Fossil Fighters here. You remember me there, Babaloo. Okay, there we go. I'm the cat that told you about the vicious monster back in the jungle. Yes, that's right. Seems you proved that monster was just a big old pussy cat. That's some fine work there, uh-huh. I only got one thing more to say. Why'd you have to go and do that? I had a plan to take them all them rare fossils, and now it's ruined. Yeah, that's right. I'm in cahoots with them two boys that ended up cooling their heels in the Hoosgow. So now I got a chance for revenge, and it's gonna taste sweeter than Aunt Mabel's pecan pie. You ready for some heartbreak, kid? Cause I'm gonna boogie woogie all over your bad self. I'm not gonna pretend to understand a word he just said, but anyways. Our next match pits Rockin Billy against BY Guy. Combatants should enter the stadium immediately. I'm gonna play you like a fiddle in a jug band, Babaloo. Alright, bring it on. But I don't think you stand a chance against me now because I did a lot of digging. Alright. Here we go. So, Rockin Billy, I do remember this one having been quite difficult the first time I played it because he has a full team of 3 Vivisaurs, but looking at this is really, really underwhelming based on what we have to work with now. He's got a Parapu, he has a Nigo, and then he has a Raja, which are really good Vivisaurs except for the fact that they are only rank 1 and 2. But yeah, there was a time where I nearly lost this the first time going into it when I played it as a kid because I just underestimated him. And so obviously I did not do that this time, and we have Vivisaurs that are far too powerful, to be honest, to make this even sort of challenging, but it doesn't really matter. We're just going to hop into it and school Rockin Billy here. So anyways, BY Guy versus Rockin Billy. Let's go! Okay, and we got that epic level up theme as well. Well, we're not leveling up, we're just fighting through the tournament. I have the original Fossil Fighters on my mind a little bit too much here, but anyways, we are going to attack with Menchi here, and we're going to do a Menchi Stomp on the Raja. Now, he's not as far away as he could be, but we're now rank 4, which means we're going to do so much damage here, and honestly, I am not at all worried about losing this battle, because we have 3 rank 4 Vivisaurs, and that is, you know, wickedly powerful for the point of the game we are in. So Raja Fang, this would have hurt. Actually, it still hurts pretty badly for a rank 1, yikes. And he doesn't even have an elemental advantage at that. But anyways, we are going to hit the Parapu with Menchi because he is actually an optimal distance away to do as much damage as possible here. And even with that elemental disadvantage, we're still going to do a lot. 45, well, that's not a lot, but that's enough. Alright. So boom, end our turn. Here he comes. He's going to do another Raja Fang. He might actually knock out one of my Vivisaurs here because he's doing a lot of damage. He has a close range and he's very powerful. I will say that Raja is a really awesome Vivisaur, and they were really generous in this game to give him to us, or give us access to him in Treasure Lake, because that's where you found him, right? So that's really awesome. We just got a crit on the Parapu, almost knocked him out. Honestly, at this point, I'm not worried at all about losing this battle, so I'm kind of just going to talk when this happens. But yeah, the Raja, actually he didn't use Raja here. He got Bewilder Beam here with a Confuse, and he knocked us out, which is, that's okay. I mean, we were pretty much going to get knocked out anyway, but now we have max FP. We're going to use Menchi Stomp on the Parapu because he's actually the most dangerous here because of that Confuse skill. So we're going to knock him out. 69 damage. Nice with that number there. That meme number. But anyways, boom. Alright, so he's out. And Tricera also has Running Smash to use on the Raja here. So that's going to knock him out. Boom. Alright, we got a crit. Again. 2 crits in a row. Amazing. Alright, and that is it for our turn. We're going to end our turn here, and then obviously he's going to be history next turn. Perhaps. Nigo Stomp. This guy is actually very powerful. He has Link, and he's got like 700 FP at max rank in this game, which is pretty insane. The only thing is that this guy starts the battle off asleep, as I just mentioned, so that is kind of a pain. We're going to end our turn, actually. We're going to bank up all the way to full FP, and then we're going to use Menchi's second attack instead, because I want to try something new here. So Nigo Stomp, he's going to hit us again. He's actually doing some pretty decent damage to Tricera here. He's half dead. But yeah, you can see that Rockin Billy wasn't messing around here. And if I hadn't actually prepared, this might have been a pretty hard battle. Menchi's Slash. We got that cannonball in the back of his tail. Boom. That is a lot of damage. Yikes. 151 damage. Okay, well, we did have an advantage, elementally. I don't even know if that's a word, but we won that. And boom, 10 points. So maybe one of my Vivisaurs may even rank up after this. We'll see. But the BY guy is now victorious. And that was the second match of the game. So very cool. Aw, Possum Spit. That ain't how the plan was supposed to go at all. I ain't gonna forget this, Babaloo. I got my eye on you now, and I'll see you fail if it's the last thing I do. Or fall, I guess that's what he was supposed to say. Nobody messes with Rockin Billy, you hear me? I'm gonna get you, but good, uh-huh. That's enough, Rockin Billy. Uh-oh, it's Stella again. That pair of fools we caught in the jungle couldn't wait to implicate you in their scheme. Time to go, uh-huh. That guy's got wild hair there. There's no escape for you. Stop struggling. Let me go. Don't be cruel now. Just let me go. Don't worry, BY guy. I'll personally see to it that he's banished from the islands. You just sit back and concentrate on the cup, okay? Oh, and good work on clearing round 2. Here's your prize. Okay, we get something. We got a new fossil rock. Awesome. And we leveled up. Very nice. Fighter level 3. So now we have 90 FP per turn and 250 FP for max here. Very nice. Good luck in round 3. Okay, I'll see you there. Here's Todd again. Way to go, BY guy. You're through 2 rounds now. I know you can do this. I'm counting on you. The crowd is going wild. Oh, wow. The battle after yours must be done already. I can't believe how fast that was. The winning fighter must be really good. Don't tell me. Oh, never mind. I thought it was Rupert for a second. The mysterious masked fighter, Pauline, has won in a masterful performance. Pauline? That's the weird girl from the jungle. Uh-oh. Here she comes. Here's Pauline. And of course she runs right over to us, probably to brag. So, BY guy, sounds like you got through round 2 as well. Of course, you didn't win as fast as I did, or win with as much panache, but congratulations anyway. Don't get any crazy ideas about winning though, because I'm going to be the champ. The most beautiful champion there ever was. Oh, and humble too. Cram it, sister. My friend BY guy isn't going to lose to some braggart like you. And if you're so pretty, you should take off your mask and prove it. I told you already, I have a personal reason for keeping this mask on. Anyways, I'm sure I have legions of adoring fans clamoring for my autograph, so bye. Oh man. She's not going to take that mask off, is she? You know what? I don't think she's pretty at all. In fact, I bet she's a total woofer under that thing. Yikes, Todd. Man, that is harsh. Anyways, we got another Paleo Pager here. Paleo Pager message. All round 2 matches of the Caliosteo Cup are now complete. We have also opened up a new dig site, Mount Krakanak. Mount Krakanak is a volcano filled with sheer cliffs and bubbling lava. It's located on neighboring Cranial Isle. Flights to the island are available from heliport, or on the heliport, whatever the case was. Yay, we finally get to go to Cranial Isle. I've always wanted to go there. I'm going to be the first fighter to set foot there. No one's going to beat me. Whoa. Alright. I dig the enthusiasm here, Todd. Anyways, we are going to go there as well. So Cranial Isle and then Mount Krakanak. That's what it was called. Okay. So, let's keep on going. Looks like we're on our way to the second island here. So let's go and include this in the video. The 3 islands of Caliosteo Fossil Park are connected by helicopter. Right now, however, we only offer flights to and from Cranial Isle. Would you like to take a helicopter to Cranial Isle? Yes. Okay, so here is the second island here, Cranial Isle, and then Mount Krakanak. That is where we are off to. That's presumably where the next part of the game is going to take place. Okay, let's do this. So the helicopter is going to take off, and then in a moment we're going to touch down. Whenever that happens. Okay, here's Cranial Isle, or Cranial City, whatever the case is. So we're off to Mount Krakanak, and that should be pretty fun. Okay. I love the theme here, it's really awesome. Welcome to Cranial Isle, the land where heat and passion swirl. Hey, I'm Terry, the staff leader here on Cranial Isle. It's nice to meet you. You must be BY guy, yes? Stella has a lot to say about you. Word on the street is that you took down some cheats who were scaring fighters with a fake monster. Man, you are some kind of fighter. Everyone's talking about your last match, you know. Oh right, I almost forgot. I've got some good news for you. The VMM's been upgraded with a new metal bank so you can store dino metals. We added buttons for switching between your holder and bank on the VMM Team Edit screen. If the holder screen is open, just touch the bank button to switch to the bank screen. And if you want to switch back, just touch the holder button. To store a dino metal in the bank, select it on the holder screen and touch bank. And to remove a dino metal from the bank, select it on the bank screen and touch holder. Okay, dino metals in the bank can be teamed up and renamed just like those in the holder. Neat, huh? No, you don't understand how the bank could possibly be useful? Yeah, that's okay. It's a lot to wrap your head around. Let me try to explain. With the holder, see, each dino medal is a one of a kind, and that means every Vivisaur is too. But if you put a dino medal in the bank, it will be like you don't own it when it comes to reviving. So if you find a head fossil, you can make a new Vivisaur instead of integrating it. By making copies of the same dino medal like that, you can make an entire team of one kind of Vivisaur. Now it sounds neat, huh? Oh right, there are a couple of things you should be careful about. First, the bank can't hold more than 100 dino medals. If your bank gets full, you'll have to donate some dino medals you don't need. It's pretty easy, just select the dino medal you want to eliminate, then touch donate. You can also donate dino medals from the bank screen in the same way. And secondly, cleaned fossils can only be integrated with dino medals in the holder. So if some of your dino medals need parts, make sure to move them into the holder before you clean. Okay. That is something that definitely wasn't an option in the original Fossil Fighter, so very cool touch here. Oh hey, if you don't know, there's a fighter station on this island as well. You can clean fossils there, and it's also where some Caliosteo Cup matches are held. I think clean came with you on the helicopter, so that should be all taken care of. What else? Oh right, Fossil Guild. We have one of those with a shop, mask salon, and info clerk. And if you buy a fossil chip at the shop, you'll be able to dig up new fossil rocks. Okay, that's really it. I look forward to seeing what you can do on our little island. See you around! Alright, so that's enough tutorials for now. The CS sonar is a right finicky device. It has to be practically on top of a slablet to get a reading. Uh-oh. It's Professor Scatterly. Looks like we're going to be in for another history lesson pretty soon. And I'm going to be asleep for that. But anyways, I'd have to explore dig sites in a slow, painstaking fashion, and I'm far too old for such tomfoolery. Also, I'm too fat to walk around for hours at a time. Perhaps it's time to lay off the pudding. What? What is he saying? Oh, good heavens, if it isn't BY Guy. Brilliant. I was hoping you'd make it to Cranial Isle someday. Well, how does Cranial City find you? Does its unfamiliar layout confuse and befuddle you? Yes, well, not to worry. I shall simply squire you about town as one scientific mind to another. Oh boy. As you may know, Cranial City has its own fossil guild. If you neglected to purchase an item in Ribular Town, you can simply buy it here. What ho? Our town center contains the fighter station. Incidentally, the large building above the station is Wild West Tower, home to our man Joe Wild West. Imagine building a tower above a station. The man must be mad for fossil fighting, what. Okay. And here's the crown jewel of the island, if I do say so myself, the Caliosteo Museum. Okay, he was telling us about this earlier. It would be a shame to leave without a tour of the museum, since you're so close and all. Come, please, I would be delighted to have you as my special guest. Okay, looks like we have to go to the museum here with him and see what else is going on inside here. Okay, pretty cool theme here. This is Caliosteo Museum, a gallery of rare and wonderful discoveries made on the Caliosteo Islands. Yes, quite. Do your eyes spy my newest prize? It's the Calio slablet we obtained together. I've also added a proper translation to the exhibit so all can bask in its glory and wonder. Hold now, you should not leave without viewing the first tablet I acquired. Yes, of course, quite. Okay, this is the first tablet he found here. The kingdom of Caliosteo was ruled by Zonga Zonga. He was a sorcerer of overwhelming power and might. Such was his sorcery that when he issued a command, the people had no choice but to obey. He even used strange magics to resurrect ancient beasts from fossils. Huh. Quite nice, yes? Of course, I'd give a kipper dinner if I could somehow find the full set of slablets. They would give us an invaluable look at the full history of these islands, you see. I say, just the thought of it is enough to make my heart go pity-pat. Yes, well, the Caliosteo Museum is always open. Science never sleeps, what. If you wish to know the history of these islands, feel free to pop in for a spot of tea and a lecture. Alright, sounds good. Now then, BY Guy, I assume you'll soon be off for excavating and the like, yes? If so, you can access Mount Krakanak from the town's center stairway. Good luck to you, my young fighter. Tally-ho! Okay, so after that brief history lesson, we can be on our way here. Alright. Let's go and enter Mount Krakanak to see what's poppin' here. Apparently it's a volcanic site here. And actually, on second thought, we are probably not going to go here just yet. I feel like it's a little bit too early for that, plus the playthrough has been going on for long enough now. So I think we're going to go back to Cranial City and save here. So to be honest with you, I think we're not going to tackle that part just yet. Now I'm starting to remember what's happening in this game, and the next part is going to throw us into a whole bunch of different events, so I think it'd be better off not to tackle that during this part, but next part. So anyways, we're going to save the game here. You can see we've been playing the game for almost 3 hours. We're not going to quit just yet, but I want to give you guys a proper outro. Thank you so much for watching part 5 of my Fossil Fighters playthrough. Fossil Fighters Champions, I should say. I'm getting used to saying Fossil Fighters only, but this is Fossil Fighters Champions, and yes, it's a really fun game, so I really appreciate you guys sticking around for this. And yeah, the game, just as the last one, just as is the case with the last Fossil Fighters, does take a while to kind of build up, so I'd appreciate it if you guys stuck around for a little bit longer. And once again, if you would please be so kind to do so, please hit the like button. That would really help me out. Also, be sure to subscribe to my channel for future parts of the playthrough. I currently upload them every Monday and every Thursday. And so yeah, that being said, this is BY out. Thanks for watching once again, and peace!